Hi everyone, Simon here from Sterling Coaching, and in this week's Monday's Moment, I'm going to be talking about the wonderful but challenging week I had last week. See you in a moment. Now last week I had a series of challenges, and it made me think about what is a challenge and how can that be applied to our business. So from a personal point of view, I had challenges of presenting a eulogy at my mum's funeral. I accepted the 25 push-ups for 25 days challenge. And also I joined the Tony Robbins 7-day challenge. And that's what got me thinking about challenges. Many of us in our business say that we've had challenging times. And of course we have. And I don't want to demean that in any way. But a challenge, most importantly, I realized last week, is something that we accept. Okay? It's something that we determine we want to take on. Now, in the dictionary, when I looked up the meaning of the word challenge, it says to be invited. So if we are going to conquer a challenge, if we're going to step up to a challenge, if we're going to overcome a challenge, it's because we decide to accept that invite. We decide to do something about it. And in Mike McAllister's book, Fix This Next, when he looks at the business hierarchy of needs, when we take that evaluation, we have to decide what to fix next in our business. We decide to take that challenge and work on the thing that is identified in that evaluation. And the week I had last week really stretched me. It helped me grow. It helped me develop, okay, both physically, mentally, and spiritually as well. And the Tony Robbins 7-day challenge came at the perfect time. Now, one of the things I knew that I was going to do was to face at least one challenge during last week. So I decided to prepare for that. So the Sunday of last week, I decided to go on a 5-day fast, which basically is nothing to eat, just fluids for 5 days. And thankfully, I was watching Tony Robbins' challenge yesterday, and it was echoed by quite a few medical people that fasting is good. It's like restarting your computer. It's like rebooting your body and your system. And it prepares, it gives you focus, it gives you energy. And of course, you've got to do it with medical advice. But the challenge needs to be something that you accept. It needs to be something that you are ready for. But on the other hand, it needs to be something that you know is going to stretch you. You know you need to become more. You know that you need to improve and that you need to push yourselves to get through the challenge. And I want you to think about things that you perhaps are being invited to take part in, either personally or in the business, that you need to accept as a challenge. We don't begrudgingly go into a challenge. We accept it. We embrace it. We absolutely prepare for it. And I want you to think about the challenges in your business right now. Which ones are you going to accept? Which ones are you going to appreciate and do more? And one of the things I wanted to share here, you can see on my wrist, I've got one of these pedometers where I measure my steps. Now, I don't have a challenge of how many steps I want to do each day. Now, I know that I should try and do 10,000, and I try and do that, and I see the flashing light when I do. But I can measure what I do. I can look at what I'm achieving. But it's not a challenge. A challenge is something that has a position where you can overcome it. You can reach the summit. You can attain the goal. You can defeat the dragon. Okay? So a challenge isn't just about measuring. It isn't just about monitoring. It isn't just about setting yourself some loose targets. A challenge is something that has to be quite almost life-changing. And I want you to have a think about it. It can be business-changing. A challenge in your business can change the way that you do business. It can change the way that you run your business for a long while. Now, I just want to give you one other thing that I noticed when I looked in the dictionary here. And it said that under the word challenge, it should be difficult but stimulating. Let me read that again. It should be difficult but stimulating. So a challenge should be something that energizes you. A challenge should be something that excites you. It should be something that gets you to feel motivated. So if you're doing anything at the moment and you're calling it a challenge, you're determining that it is going to be a challenge. Think about what I've said. Does it feel like you're stepping up to it? Have you invited it? Have you accepted the challenge? Okay. Is it stretching? Is it helping you become more? And is it difficult but stimulating? If it's not, then perhaps you need to question whether it's a challenge. If it is, then what you need to do is you need to break away the chains that are holding you back from overcome this. You need to give yourself the energy. You need to give yourself the stimulation, and you need to take part and totally embrace this challenge. Accept the challenge and conquer the challenge in your personal life or in your business. Now, I had a great week last week. It was one of the hardest weeks of my life, but it was also a really rewarding week. Knowing that I'd done what I'd done, knowing what I'd started to do. And I've still got my 25 push-ups a day challenge to do. I'm on day 3 at the moment. I've still got to complete my 7-day Tony Robbins challenge and then work through some of the recordings again. But let me ask you a question. What are you going to do this week which is going to be your challenge? Not something which is challenging. What are you going to do where you're going to accept it and you're going to step up to it? I want you to think about that now. And I want you to put the comments in the box. What challenge are you going to accept this week? And of course, if you need help evaluating where your business is right now, or even where you are right now, happy to have 30 minutes with you, no cost, no obligation, no sales pitch, I promise. Just go to fixthisnextwithsimon.com. It's been a pleasure sharing the word challenge with you this week, and I look forward to hearing about the challenges that you're going to step up to in this week and months ahead. Bye for now.